Hello, pre-K4 friends. Today we're going to read a story about a girl who invites her mom to kindergarten. And the title is The Day My Mom Came to Kindergarten. The authors are Maureen Fergus and Michael Lowry. Are you ready to find out what happens? Let's go. I liked kindergarten from the very first day. So she's showing off her awesome backpack. And she said it was better than a dinosaur museum, a circus, and a super duper mega 3-scooper ice cream sundae. That's an awful lot of ice cream for a kindergartner. My mom was happy for me, of course, but I got the feeling she was also a little sad that I was growing up and starting to have adventures without her. So one morning when I was standing in line outside the kindergarten door, instead of saying goodbye, I asked if she'd like to come inside. So look at Mom's face. We've got some feelings going on here. Mom looks a little sad, but her daughter looks pretty happy, right? And the other students, everybody's happy. They're just waiting in line to go in. She was so excited that she completely forgot her manners and tried to barge in at the front of the line. "I'm sorry, Mom, but you need to stay in the back of the line," I said. "Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to the rest of us." Look at their faces. They're not happy. Hey, huh? What? Mom doesn't even care. She's so happy she got invited to go in. But the daughter said, because she didn't want her to feel bad, she said to her, "Don't worry, everyone makes mistakes at first. You'll be fine if you just watch me and do what I do." That's Mom. And she promised she would. But I guess she forgot her promise because she walked right into the classroom without even taking off her outdoor shoes. My teacher, Mrs. Beaudry, was nice about it. I was shocked. Who did Mom think was going to clean up the muddy footprints she made on Mrs. Beaudry's nice, clean floor? Look at this. Shoe prints everywhere. Balls are bouncing. Mom is zooming. "Mom," I whispered as we settled onto the carpet for our letter of the day activity, "school is nicer for everybody if you tried to be considerate of others." So it sounds like the daughter's telling Mom some of the rules, right? We need to be considerate of others so it will be nice for everybody. And Mom said she would make an effort. She promised. And here's the teacher giving a lesson. She said, "Does anyone know a word that starts with the letter D?" Are you thinking of words? Think of words. Get ready for kindergarten. We do this in pre-K though. What is a word that begins with D? She showed a picture, so that's a big hint. Let's find out. Dinosaur! But I guess Mom forgot that promise too, because the very next minute she shouted out the answer to Mrs. Beaudry's question without even raising her hand. I mashed my lips together to try to keep from making a groaning noise, and my face got so red that I pulled my whole head inside my shirt. I groaned. Okay, so that's another rule. You have to raise your hand to answer. My mom looked down into my shirt where my head was and apologized for not waiting her turn to speak. I peeked up at her and pointed that she wasn't paying attention to Mrs. Beaudry. "Talking while Mrs. Beaudry is talking?" I whispered. "Very embarrassing, Mom." It was hard to believe she'd ever been to kindergarten. She didn't even know the basics. So here are the basics. These are the rules, our rules. Listen. Raise your hand. Clean up. No outdoor shoes. Be polite. And always follow directions. For the rest of the day, it was one thing after another. Mom remembered to take off her outdoor shoes after we visited the play structure, but forgot to put them neatly in her cubby. So here are the shoes that somebody could trip over. I don't know if any schools that I've been in that do this in kindergarten. Maybe that's a good idea to do it at home, to take off your outdoor shoes at home and put them in a special spot so no one trips over them and the floors stay clean. She dropped crumbs everywhere during snack time and tried to leave the table without cleaning them up. Well, that's something we should do at school and home, right? Always clean up our crumbs. Hey! Mom yelled out. When we were in the library, she kept forgetting to use her indoor voice, and she talked to me all through story time. Shh! Look, she had to keep telling Mom what to do. She swung on the jungle ropes during gym class when we were supposed to be playing bing bag toss. Well, that was pretty exciting to swing on those ropes, but should she have done that? No, she should not, because they were playing beanbag toss. We have to listen to the teacher. During music class, she went into the bathroom without asking permission and then dawdled so long on the way back that she missed her turn on the bongo drums. Have you heard that word before, dawdled? It means to kind of take your time. No rush. So she was in no rush to get back, but what happened? She missed her turn. And she needed to ask for permission to go to the bathroom. And when she was having trouble with the scissors during craft time, she made a loud, huffy noise and slammed them down on the table. Oh no. I was at my wits' end. I didn't know how Mrs. Beaudry could stand it. But Mrs. Beaudry said I should remember that Mom had never been to our class before. Sometimes it takes a while to get comfortable with something new, she reminded me with her smile. Once your mom gets used to the way we do things, I'm sure she'll learn how to express her thoughts and feelings in more appropriate ways. There she is. She's at her wit's end. She's thinking of all the things that Mom did. We agreed that we should give Mom a little more time to figure things out. And I'm glad we did, because guess what? She got a lot better after that. During playtime, she wanted to use the blocks to build a skyscraper, but because everyone else wanted to build a castle, she agreed to help. And later on, when the glue poured out too fast and ruined all the shapes she was trying to stick to the activity page, she didn't make a single huffy noise or slam the glue bottle down. Mom's learning. I'm proud of how hard you tried today, Mom, I told her as we were getting ready to go home. You could come back tomorrow if you want. Thank you, honey, she replied, but I think it would be better if I only came back to visit once in a while. I can tell from the size of the chairs around here that kindergarten is meant for people much littler than me. And besides, kindergarten is hard work. That's true, I agreed, but it's worth it. It sure is, she said as she shoved her tissue paper craft into her purse. Even so, I think I'll stick to working hard at something meant for people who sit on regular-sized chairs. You know, something that I'm already pretty good at. I thought about this, and then I said, You're really good at being a mom, Mom. She said I was really good at being a kindergartner. She crumpled some important notes from Mrs. Beaudry into her pocket and gave me a big hug. As I hugged her back, I whispered, Now, please take your place in line, Mom. Mrs. Beaudry won't dismiss us until you do. So that's the end of the story about some kindergarten rules and a mom who went to school. Hope you liked it.